In the heart of Port Harcourt, where fortunes are made and hearts are broken, love faces a powerful adversary, wealth. As desires clash and loyalties are tested, one man's journey will reveal the true cost of betrayal. Are you ready to discover what lies beneath the glitter? Once upon a time, in the oil-rich city of Port Harcourt, there lived a young man named Chinedu. He was known for his honesty, hard work, and deep love for a beautiful woman named Nkiru. Despite not having much, Chinedu believed that true love would conquer all. Chinedu's love for Nkiru knew no bounds. He often spent his nights dreaming of a future where they could live in peace and happiness, despite the challenges of life in a city dominated by the oil industry. But Nkiru, though she loved Chinedu, began to feel the weight of their financial struggles. She watched as other women in the city flaunted their wealth, driving expensive cars and living in luxury, all thanks to the oil boom. One fateful day, Toi, a wealthy young man working in the oil industry, came into Nkiru's life. His arrival marked the beginning of a whirlwind of emotions, temptations, and the ultimate test of Nkiru's love for Chinedu. Toi, captivated by Nkiru's beauty, began to shower her with gifts and attention. He promised her a life of luxury, far beyond what Chinedu could ever offer. Nkiru was torn between love and the lure of wealth. Unaware of the storm brewing in Nkiru's heart, Chinedu worked tirelessly, saving every naira to build a future for them. He believed that his love and hard work would be enough to make Nkiru happy. But as the days passed, Nkiru's doubt grew stronger. The more she saw Toi's wealth, the more she questioned her future with Chinedu. She began to distance herself, unsure of what path to choose. Sensing Nkiru's growing uncertainty, Toi seized the moment. He proposed to Nkiru, promising her a life of luxury, travel, and everything her heart desired. The temptation was almost too much for Nkiru to resist. In a moment of weakness, Nkiru accepted Toi's proposal, betraying Chinedu's love and trust. She left without a word, leaving Chinedu heartbroken and confused. Chinedu's world crumbled. The woman he loved had chosen wealth over love. He wandered the streets of Port Harcourt, lost in his grief, questioning where he went wrong. Nkiru embraced her new life with Toi. She was surrounded by luxury, yet something inside her felt hollow. The riches she once dreamed of didn't bring the happiness she expected. Meanwhile, Chinedu slowly began to heal. Though the pain of betrayal was deep, he found solace in his work and the support of his friends. He knew he had to move on, even if it hurt. As the days turned into weeks, Nkiru realized that the wealth Toi offered could not fill the void in her heart. She began to miss the simple, genuine love she had with Chinedu. As time passed, Toi's true nature began to reveal itself. His love was shallow, based on possession rather than genuine affection. Nkiru began to feel trapped in a gilded cage. Chinedu, having healed from his heartbreak, met another woman, Nkem, who appreciated him for who he was. Their relationship blossomed, built on mutual respect and genuine love. As Chinedu found happiness again, Nkiru's regret deepened. She could see now how Toi's wealth had blinded her to the true meaning of love. The life she thought she wanted was nothing more than an illusion. Just as Nkiru's regret peaked, she discovered that Toi had been unfaithful. The man she had chosen for his wealth and status betrayed her trust, just as she had betrayed Chinedu. As Nkiru's life unraveled, Chinedu's fortunes began to improve. His hard work and dedication paid off, earning him a promotion at work. He was now a respected figure in the oil industry, admired by many. With Toi's betrayal exposed, Nkiru found herself alone and abandoned. The wealth she once cherished now felt meaningless, and the love she had forsaken haunted her every day. Chinedu's new love, Nkem, stood by his side through all the challenges. Together, they built a life of trust, love, and mutual respect, a stark contrast to the hollow relationship Nkiru had with Toi. In her desperation, Nkiru attempted to reconcile with Toi, but he had already moved on, leaving her to face the consequences of her choices. She realized too late that the glitter of wealth had blinded her to true happiness. As Nkiru's world continued to crumble, Chinedu's life flourished. He proposed to Nkem, wanting to build a future with the woman who had supported him through thick and thin. Nkiru watched from afar as Chinedu moved on with his life. It was then she realized that the love she had thrown away was irreplaceable. She had chased after illusions, only to end up with nothing. Toyi, who had once been the symbol of wealth and success, soon faced his own downfall. The oil industry's volatility led to financial troubles, and his once grand empire began to crumble. In contrast, Chinedu's steady rise continued. His honesty, hard work, and the love he shared with Nkem became the foundation of a successful and fulfilling life. Desperate and alone, Nkiru reached out to Chinedu, hoping for forgiveness and perhaps a second chance. But Chinedu had moved on, and his heart now belonged entirely to Nkem. As Toyi's empire collapsed, he found himself isolated and abandoned. The people who once flocked to him for his wealth disappeared as quickly as his fortunes. Amidst the chaos of others' lives, Chinedu and Nkem's love story culminated in a beautiful wedding. It was a simple but heartfelt ceremony, attended by close friends and family, a testament to true love and trust. Nkiru, now completely alone, reflected on her choices. She realized that the wealth she had chased had led her to lose the one thing that truly mattered, genuine love and trust. Toyi's downfall was complete. He lost everything, his wealth, his status, and his power. In the end, he was left with nothing, a victim of his own greed and arrogance. Chinedu, on the other hand, found peace and contentment in his new life with Nkem. Their love was built on a foundation of trust, mutual respect, and the lessons learned from past experiences. Nkiru, now facing the consequences of her decisions, was consumed by loneliness. The luxury she once craved now served as a constant reminder of her loss. She realized that she had traded true love for a fleeting illusion. Stripped of his wealth and status, Toyi was forced to confront his own humanity. He realized that his arrogance and greed had led to his downfall, and for the first time, he began to understand the value of humility. Chinedu and Nkem's love and kindness extended beyond themselves. They became active members of their community, using their success to uplift others, creating a legacy of trust and generosity. Realizing that her pursuit of wealth had left her with nothing, Nkiru sought redemption. She began to volunteer in her community, hoping to find solace and meaning in helping others, as a way to atone for her past mistakes. Humbled by his fall from grace, Toyi sought out Chinedu to apologize for the pain he had caused. Though Chinedu had moved on, he accepted Toyi's apology with grace, showing that forgiveness is a key to true peace. Chinedu's life became a symbol of what true wealth is: love, trust, and integrity. He and Nkem built a legacy not just for themselves but for the generations to come, grounded in the lessons they had learned. In the end, Nkiru understood that the glitter of wealth could never replace the warmth of true love. Her journey, filled with regrets, taught her the painful truth that not all that glitters is gold. Chinedu and Nkem's love story stood as a beacon of hope in a world often blinded by superficial desires. They lived a life of peace and joy, surrounded by the love of family and friends, having built a future on the foundation of trust and integrity. And so, dear listener and viewers, remember this: not all that glitters is gold. True wealth is found in love, trust, and the integrity of one's character. Chinedu's journey shows us that while material wealth may fade, the values we hold dear are what truly enrich our lives. Once upon a time, in the oil-rich city of Port Harcourt, a man learned that the most precious treasure in life is not what we hold in our hands, but what we hold in our hearts.